my name is Leslie and I'll be doing the Unit 1 presentation. Okay, so the article explores various strategies for the genetic-based pest management, such as the sterile insect technique, where sterile insects are released to mate with wild pests, reducing the populations over time. Traditional SIT uses radiation to sterilize insects, but newer approaches rely on genetic modifications like repressible dominant lethal genes, which prevent offspring from surviving. Some genetically engineered insects like the diamondback moth and the Mediterranean fruit fly can be modified so that only the males survive, limiting the reproduction and suppressing the pest populations. These modifications often include female-specific lethal genes, ensuring that only the males pass on the suppressible trait. A key issue that is addressed in the article is resistance management, particularly on the Bt crops, which are genetically modified to produce insect-killing toxins. However, over time, the pests can create resistance, reducing the effectiveness of these toxins. In Mendelian genetic terms, the capital S allele makes the insect susceptible, and the lowercase r allele makes resistance. In a high-dose refuge strategy, the homozygous susceptible insects die, while the homozygous resistance insects survive and reproduce. In a well-mixed refuge, the homozygous resistant survivors mate with the homozygous susceptible insects, producing heterozygotes that usually die on the Bt crops, slowing the spread of resistance. However, in some pests like the Helicover piazzea, the heterozygotes often survive, causing the resistance to evolve and limiting the effectiveness of the strategy. To counter this, scientists have created a new approach, which is releasing genetically modified toxin males to suppress pest populations and dilute the resistance genes. The males often carry female lethal genes to help suppress the pest populations by reducing reproduction and slowing the spread of resistance. Case studies show that the diamondback moth causes $4 to $5 billion in losses annually, and the SIT programs have successfully eradicated pests like the New World screwworm. Field trials can confirm that the genetic pest controls is effective, and research suggests that releasing engineered males at a 1:5 ratio can slow resistance, while a 10:1 ratio significantly reduces pest populations. A mathematical model can also be used to understand the potential effect of using sterile insect methods on insect populations. Overall, by integrating genetics-based pest management with traditional methods, scientists and farmers can develop a more sustainable and effective approach on pest control. Also, as technology advances, genetic methods could become more vital in protecting crops. And lastly, my opinion on this article is that I think that these strategies have been proven to be very useful, but I think it's also important to consider the other animals of the ecosystem, like the ones that rely on these pests for nutrition, as they could potentially be affected if these populations have been diminished. And that's it. Thank you.